Hey fam, do you remember Lipi Singh, the demonic, inefficient SP of Munger, Bihar? The perpetrator of one of the cruelest instances of police brutality? The entitled and privileged daughter of RCP Singh, retired IAS officer, currently JDU MP and CM Nitish Kumar's right-hand man? Do you remember how the unarmed, innocent palaki bearers of Badi Durga Maharani ji were made to sit on the ground and were brutally thrashed? Do you know that one of the many crazed, rabid thrashers perhaps was Lipi Singh's social media manager? Do you remember how devilishly the Bihar police opened fire on the innocent bystanders who had come for Durga Maharani ji's final darshans? After the police shooting, remember how there were no ambulances to carry the injured to hospitals? When citizens helped each other to reach hospitals in rickshaws and scooters? How there were no proper medical facilities available for the injured? How was no compensation given to anyone? How no politician visited the injured or did anything for the family of the deceased? Remember how the police brutally and illegally kept Munger youth in jail to extract a fake confession to set Lipi Singh free? Do you remember that because of Lipi Singh's connections with her JDU politician father, she should not have been given charge of the election duty due to conflict of interest in the very first place? Since she already has a dubious record of past election meddling. And remember Anurag Podar, the angelic young boy with the sweetest smile? And do you remember the image of Anurag Podar's mother cradling his dead body with his brain exploded out of the skull by the police? Do you know that at that very instance, Lipi Singh was being airlifted out of Munger in a chopper, probably funded by the very same taxpayers that she brutalized? So what happened to the perpetrators of brutal crime against devout Ma Durga worshipping peaceful Hindus? Well, no independent investigation of the horrendous incident was done. No show cause notice, no disciplinary action was taken against Lipi Singh. In fact, Lipi Singh was taken away from the limelight that she is madly in love with for a little while. And now, when people seem to have forgotten her black deeds, surprise, surprise, Lipi Singh has been awarded a plum posting as SP of Saharsa. Her compromised father, MP RCP Singh, is now the holder of the prestigious chair of National President of Janata Dal United. So after an episode that reminded the nation of Jallianwala Bagh massacre, Lipi Singh and her father are promoted. This is where we fail. Despite being a majority, we have no power whatsoever to ensure that justice is served for the cruel loss of human lives and the loss of basic human freedom to pray. On the other hand, please notice how damn effective the wicked Lutyens' cabal is in getting the Supreme Court to respond in the middle of the night to save a killer. How the cabal ensured freedom for a criminal because she was pregnant. How maniac, crazy Bilkis Dadi is made into an international hero, etc., etc. And our very own gentle, innocent Anurag Podar is forgotten, buried in the dust of apathy as Lipi Singh is promoted. All her demonic deeds perhaps expunged from her professional records, crowned as a winner and perhaps emboldened to carry on her anti-Hindu rampage. I wonder why any youth would follow Sanatan Dharma if we, the majority, have zero negotiating power, cannot protect and ensure their basic right to dignity, and cannot force justice to be served to the likes of Lipi Singh. It's time to introspect, fam. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.